So today I'm going to be making a paper dragon thing, because it's a craft that I can do. And what I need is some tape, some glue, pencil, pair of scissors, and, that's about it. I also need the paper. So the first thing that you do, I think, is you fold the paper from the vertical side up, and then you glue it to make sure it stays still. So you do that with 2 pieces of paper. You can make them different sizes. That's what I did. And that's what a lot of people do. And it's probably one of the easier parts of it. It doesn't cause a big struggle. I guess the hardest part about it is to make sure it's smooth and doesn't have any parts sticking out when you glue it. The next thing you do is fold each piece of paper, to sort of look like a triangle. The camera fell down, but what I was doing was, basically, I would trace the folded piece of paper and basically cut it out to make the top and the bottom of it. And I'm gonna repeat that process with the other part. This part of the process was also relatively easy, but actually gluing the top and bottom part onto the folded pieces of paper was very difficult. It was a huge struggle, and basically just tracing and cutting out this piece of paper was very easy, and I was not prepared for what was coming next. Usually people use normal paper for this, but I used construction paper. For some reason, I guess I just didn't want to look for the printer paper. But it worked surprisingly well. Maybe if I'll ever do this again, I'll use printer paper. I don't know. The next thing you do is basically fold the sides of the top and the bottom, and then you run glue along it, and you stick it to the folded pieces of paper, which is the part that I was talking about that was really difficult, because it'll stick and then it'll fall off or something, and it's just overall pretty hard to put it on in general. So this is probably the hardest part of the entire process. Don't do this part over a table or something, because the glue will probably get on the table. So unless you're willing to clean that up after this, put a piece of paper under it. Making this part of the dragon only took me about 20 minutes, so it's a relatively quick thing to do. So if you ever want to try it, go for it. I only made the base, so I'll probably do that later, finish it later, but it didn't take me that long. Comment down below what you think I should make the design be. If there's a character that you like, comment it down below. Tell me if you want me to make the dragon out of that. The last time I made one of these was like pretty long ago. So I'd basically just say this is my first time, because I'm not experienced at it, and I barely even remember making the last one. I was originally going to make this into one of my characters, but I think it would be more fun for it to be up to you. So keep that in mind. If anybody ends up commenting what they want the dragon to end up being, they might be chosen to become what the dragon is gonna be. So if there is gonna be any comments, which there probably isn't, maybe include that in it. Just reminding you. Again, this part took so long, so I'm running out of things to talk about. Last time I recorded a video here, it was of me filling out a sketchbook page, and the camera fell over so many times, like I can't even count. I'm glad that didn't happen as much today, though. This is the last piece we have to glue on, and we just have to tape the two parts together to finish the base. The tape didn't want the tape, so I had to pull out the scissors. Stop being mean to me, tape. What? Why is my art supplies starting a war against me? Then I don't think they're supposed to do that. When I started putting it together and taping it, I realized that the top part is like less wide than the bottom part. And so the dragon kind of needs braces. But we're not gonna fix that. That'll take way too long. And I don't get paid enough for this. It don't fit. It's too small for me. It just falls out, and it's so ugly. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll fix that later. I'll have something for me to grip onto. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Goodbye.